This is Guy Summers, and you're listening to The End Show, and we have in-studio guest, NEVERWONDER.
Hello.
How are you, Vincent and Alima?
What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great, doing great. Like to give a great shout out to Mr. Doug Deutsch, who helped set us out. He's a good friend of The End Show, so, great thanks to him.
Hello, Doug.
Hey, Doug, thanks so much again.
And I know he's listening, so...
Call him if you want some publicity. No, Doug, that's gonna cost you, Doug. Nice try. You got all excited right there.
There you go.
Doug is the best.
Doug, there it is. Yes, from NEVERWONDER.
NEVERWONDER. Fantastic. I know that there are four of you altogether.
There is.
All right. Scott.
Scott.
And Andres? Andre?
Andres.
Andres.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dre.
Yeah.
Andre?
Dre. Just Dre.
Just Dre.
Yeah.
Just Dre,
Just
yeah.
Dre. That'll work because people have problems sometimes with the R and stuff like that.
Or the
Gotcha.
accent, it's okay.
Andres.
Andres. It's very, you have to have that,
Yeah.
that roll in the
Right,
tongue,
the
don't you?
roll. You have to have the roll, that's right. It's the
Fantastic.
drummer, it's appropriate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. Never thought about that. Gotta have the roll,
See?
Oh, look at that.
Not
Fantastic.
just a pretty
That's how it
face.
is.
Not just a pretty face.
Jeez. I got something in my mind.
It's rattling around.
Fantastic. You guys have a great chemistry together. Is the whole band just similar? Have a great synergy like that?
We had to keep them out of here because it would have been like bouncing
too
off the
loud.
walls. It's fun. We're all talkative.
Nice.
But the
Magnified.
scary one is Dre
Really?
because he's like the assassin.
Okay.
Like just kind of calmly comes in with things out of nowhere. There's just off the wall stuff. So you
like
just kinda
comments or actions or
Yeah.
more comments and they're kind of funny and it just stops us dead in our tracks. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
he does
so,
that.
Yeah. It's kind of
It's
funny.
good.
Yeah.
It's
So
perfect timing.
that's right.
something like I
a
wonder
drummer.
what would it feel like to swim through Saturn's rings in a bathing suit, something like that. Okay.
Yeah. That's
or like
just
80s music or something.
yeah. He'll
Random.
sing them.
We're like,
He'll like
wow.
to start singing a Billy Joel song. Or
Nice.
Yeah.
but not the one that you would think is popular.
Okay, just
Just a random.
Something that had a great drum beat or something.
Yeah.
something that stuck out in his
His
head.
mind,
mind,
but not the popular
only.
mind.
Yeah.
So you can't really follow along. You just kind of do the humming.
You
La,
just
la,
laugh
la.
and
Yeah,
just
you just
go,
laugh
"That's
and keep
fantastic."
rolling.
All right.
Just kind of go with it.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Sounds like what happens. How did I wake up here?
I know.
I'm in a Tijuana jail or something. Be careful.
That's right, that's
Just
right.
go with it.
Yeah,
Just go with
exactly.
it.
Just go
Just
with
go
it.
with it.
And that he's my brother.
Brother.
He's your brother.
He's
Okay.
my brother. So
Oh, so you definitely have to
I
go
have
with
to
it.
really go
He
with it.
translates for us.
We do.
We just go, what?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
when the funny thing is you get in a band and there's a certain verbiage and things that the band says that make sense to the band when you write a song or
Right.
when you talk about publicity. But when Alima came in the band, we would be like, Scott's been with us for 4, maybe 5 years, and so our lingo is his lingo, and it all kind of works out. But Alima's like, what? What?
What is this?
What exactly are you guys saying? And you're like, dude, just got to hit it hard, just got to groove it and then, bounce it off the wall a little bit. And then she'd be like, is that a vocal or?
Not sure.
No, it's
Yeah.
about the PR.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
So,
so then we have to step it down and,
imagine.
like make it more normal talk.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
That's
I
cool.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So, until she's fully initiated and gets into the band, she's able to
she's
banter.
fully initiated, but she's got her own verbiage
I've
too.
got my own lingo.
Whacked out.
Yeah.
Don't you serve coffee here? Do you?
Do we?
Do you guys have coffee?
No.
Keep it away from her.
Oh, okay.
Completely.
Can't.
Unless you want to see someone really bouncing off
Nice.
the wall.
Really nice.
So we found that out at a late rehearsal. Just a whack job. A whack job. But it was fun.
Just, you know.
Coffee.
Yeah, I need coffee. And I start kicking around. And
Coffee and Red
stretching.
Bull.
Red Bull,
Forget
yeah.
it.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I crash, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Then she's
I
all-
gotta go home.
Yeah, go home. Party's over.
The party's over.
She's just slumping
no
on the
more,
couch.
I know, like, no more singing anymore.
Yeah.
It's just very,
Off switch.
Nice.
humming. Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Are you the same way, Vince?
I'm more even keel. More that
He didn't drink coffee.
no, I don't drink coffee.
He
No
just
coffee.
usually sits there and just watches
Absorbs
the
it all.
circus.
Okay.
Because we are pretty animated. And so when we are doing all our things, he just, and then he'll put his, comments in there. But not as hyper as us, it seems.
No.
Yeah. It's probably a good balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
So Scott and Dre are the same way? They have that energy, or are they also a little toned down?
Both sides.
Depends.
Everybody has the same type of stuff, but
Okay.
everybody has that positive energy and stuff, move the project forward.
Yeah.
But they're both hilarious, pretty much. That's their nature.
That's great.
Overall, all of us have that, positive, energy, and we're
Right.
always like very collaborative. So that's definitely why I think we mesh well so together. So
Right, right. And when you fantastic.
right. Yeah.
I just forgot the red
I
lights.
know.
I was like,
Cool.
Right.
Fantastic. I love it. Great start of it. There you go. He's
I was
I'm
like,
flexing.
What's going on?
Flexing.
All I see is the back going like this.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was
the
happening.
little pebbles popping up.
There he goes. Ding. Yeah.
I can just imagine how you guys rehearse. I mean, you guys are a blast just
Wow.
sitting here.
We're
It's
just
so
well, we
crazy.
just keep things moving around, and it's just kind of we try to keep it fun. But there does come a point where we are very business oriented, and it just like get it. But I do find myself the kind of the tyrant as the whip guy. Let's go, let's play the part, and they're like,
Let's start.
they're like laughing about a part, and so I'm like looking at them going,
Tangents. Because
oh yeah, so but
Yeah.
it's cool.
Right.
But it makes it all wonderful at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because the music's good.
Right.
For Neverwonder, like when we write music, it's been a big staple for Neverwonder not to come in with one person's ideas and that's the idea. So we consider it like a soup.
It's collaborative.
Yeah, very much so. So you throw in an idea, and don't think that idea is going to stay that way because it'll get flipped, chopped up, kicked back, and it may come back to that idea,
Right. Yep.
but it's not going to look like that to begin with. So we try a lot of ideas, and that way we feel at the end of the day everybody's put in their 2 cents, 15 cents,
Nice.
a quarter, so that everyone feels part of the song and stuff like that. So,
Right. So have you? That's interesting. So have you? Well, it sounds like you have. Someone brought in a song, and you guys all tore it apart, and at the end of the day, it comes back to that very song.
In my career, yes, that has happened, but I mean, a lot. I mean, but it depends on the band that you're in, right? If the
Right.
band is more, say, the singer oriented, where the singer brings in all the songs, and they're paying for everything, you kind of like, well, that might work, but I'm cool with the way it is. You kind of tread lightly.
We have to compromise.
In a
Let's
band,
just
you
put it
do.
that way.
You do. You compromise. Yeah.
We come in with songs, and then everyone has their input, and then if we all feel good about where it's going, then
Right.
that's how it seems to morph out to be what it ends up, which is cool.
And they're more than willing to listen to anybody's idea that is. Because I'm like the guy that looks at the idea and then says, I want to go opposite. Just because I want to hear it.
Just to
Not
hear
because, right. Yeah, right. Because I'm opposite, right. But I want to hear the opposite side. I mean, I know the easy way. We're going to go to G and then A.
Right.
It's the easy way. Well, let's do something kind of odd and see if it makes magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
very
I
nice.
kind of flip it just on purpose, just to see if it works. Sometimes they look at me like, what? No. Then I got to battle a little bit to try to see my crazy vision. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it
Sometimes
goes
it doesn't.
right goes in the trash can.
Okay, well,
but the
we'll
best thing is-
entertain it.
Right,
and
they'll
then-
entertain it, yeah.
Right.
And then
We
sometimes
see.
it works, sometimes it doesn't. But
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
yeah.
That's fantastic. And does that come from a creative person? Yourself, as you were growing up, you discovered you were creative, or is it something that you developed as you got into music?
Never been asked that question. All these hundreds of interviews I've been asked.
All right.
Wow.
I think from sitting on the side, it's because of experiences and
Yeah.
we wanted to do something different from what's out there, mainstream.
You're right.
So something like not the exact what you expect.
Right.
So it seems like from the experiences of what's going on with the industry now, that's what I see from
Right.
how he does it.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'd never really thought about that, but I would imagine it's in my DNA to look at things, and my personal life is kind of maybe the way I am. So I look at things, always kind of look at things a little bit opposite, just because it's there. I know it's right, but that they say right with you got to take a risk to make it big. So
Right.
you got to look at things a little bit differently. But when you have good musicians like all of these guys are,
Right.
they make things sound really good. So even if it is a crazy idea. Wow.
It's like, let's not go with that chord
It
there.
happens. It
Yeah,
happens.
that's flat.
So, right, yeah, very good. Yeah, it's flat. So, a lot of times, do you hear it right away, like you said, it's flat? No, let's not go that way. Or do you kind of work with it? Say, well, maybe we tweak
Yeah.
it just a little
Yeah.
bit and do this and work with it.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we can get locked into a 1-note, 2-note, half-hour, 45-minute discussion.
Yeah.
So
Flipping it
Can you?
around in different
yeah.
ways.
Yeah. And maybe you don't hit it as hard. Maybe play it softly, or you have the drums, or you don't have the drums, or you have the bass, you don't have the bass, and so
it's interesting because with the musician side of it, it's like we'll take it a different route, and then for me emotionally, I'm starting to do, I have to do something different too, because it's like the lyrics have to be from, life. Well, usually life experiences or things like that from the heart, and then vocally try to take it different ways. That's a good thing about the guys, because sometimes what I'll do is write something, and then they'll say like, why don't we take it this direction? They push me to to find different avenues to get a song a different way than what I normally do. So that's really
fantastic. Cool. I love it. And I love asking asking these type of questions and finding out some of the creative processes because everybody does it different.
Yeah, right.
They may be creative, but their creative juices flow differently.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Right. Sure.
I love it. I love it, and I want to get into your music, so we'll definitely do that in our next segment. If you believe it, we're already at the part for a quick break. Guys, thank you for coming in. Yes, break. You bet. All right. Hey, well, this is Gus Summers, and you are listening to The In Show. And we have in-studio guests, Never Wonder, Mr. Vincent and Miss Alima, and we're going to have a lot more of them in our next segment, so you hang in there. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. And this is Gus Summers, and you're listening to The In Show, and we have in-studio guest, Never Wonder. I love the name, Never Wonder. Yeah. So now I'm curious. Were you wondering about something, and someone said, "Oh, never wonder about that"?
It's very close.
That's actually probably the. You've been good. You've been good so far.
Wow, ta-da-ta.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And your Powerball numbers are
7, 8, 9, 10. The name is it has about a lot of things, but it's really simple. When we were looking for the name back a couple years ago, there's a lot of things. When you try to get a name these days, you got to be able to get .com, you got to get from Twitter to you want to cover all those things. So you got to research all these things, and then you got to look at the state, the trademarks, and if the band is somewhere else. So all those things were clear, and then we liked the band name Never Wonder. But really, the reason for the story behind it is when we were bringing band members together, everybody has a past from another band, from another life, from a girlfriend, boyfriend. So in life, it's just a mantra. Just never look back. You never wonder about the past. You only look forward. So never wonder. Is what we kind of came up with.
Just start at this moment.
This is the moment you're at. You can't. If we could change it, we would. Maybe.
I like that. Very young instead of Freudian. Forget the past. Just start now. So the search was extensive, or was it pretty quick when you went to Twitter and Facebook? Did you have to do the official?
We did.
I am Never Wonder.
Well, we had to do a lot of stuff. We did. We have it protected by California.
Nice.
The whole thing. Yeah. So it's a business.
Yeah, you bet.
You bet. So we had to protect it in that way. So if you want to buy the name, there is a selling price. It's a lot, though. A lot.
Everything's got a price.
Everything's got
very
a price.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, let's get right into one of your songs. So tell me about this one. You said you wanted to play "Help Me," right?
Help Me, yes. It is our single, and it's just basically when things are tough, you just have that moment where you're just like, "Help me," you're frustrated, and that's kind of the emotion behind it. So "Help Me," it's got a lot of energy. It's an upbeat tune, and
fantastic.
it's one of our singles.
Hey, fantastic. All right, so here's Never Wonder and their song "Help Me."
Different view. I could find the way at every party. I got blindness to bliss, instead I talk a lot of shit, and no one likes to be around me. You can see the best, but I see all the rest. You gotta help me, you gotta help me, you gotta help me, you gotta help me by myself, yeah. I don't wanna be caught in negative things. Won't you help me say life's positive things? And I try, and I try, and I try, and I try, and I try. If you will, 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 won't you, can't you help? You gotta help me. You gotta help me. You gotta help me. You gotta help me. I don't wanna be caught in negative things. Won't you help me say life's a positive thing? You gotta help me. Your help, you gotta help me. Yeah, you gotta help me. Your help, you gotta help me. Need your help from myself, yeah.
Nice. Help me.
Help me.
Is that what you Vince yell out when she drinks coffee? Alima drinks coffee.
Yeah, help me, God.
I know, it's like pen, right?
Help
He's like,
us,
us.
world,
Oops.
God.
There it goes.
Yes.
Please.
It's true.
Yeah.
Very
Cage
true.
her in for about a half hour, and then we knock and
Yeah,
see if
they're
she's
like,
okay.
oh gosh. Like, does anybody have water? Give her some
We
water.
dilute it.
Yeah.
So when someone comes in and you want some coffee, all you guys go no.
Ooh.
It's like, ah! red lights.
Fantastic. I love it. I love it. So when you guys get together in practice, is it just instantaneously? Boom, let's get it, and you guys are on it, or is it, you guys practice a little bit, warm up with a couple songs, and then get into groove?
Depends on where we are in the month for shows, or
nice.
what kind of like
prepping.
right now we're prepping.
Oh, okay.
We're prepping. We'll be in Frisco not this weekend, the following
The
weekend
next
for 3
weekend.
shows,
Yeah.
and then the weekend after that we're back here in LA to do the Viper Room.
Nice.
So we're going over a
Sweet.
lot of stuff. So we won't get in there right now. We'll talk for a few minutes and then get right into the set.
Okay.
Our belief is that when we prep for a show, people say, "Oh, let's warm up and stuff and
Right.
get the juices flowing." I personally don't believe that. And
Okay.
I'll explain why. People are like, "Dude, you just got to get the rhythm of it." Totally agree with all that. I love it.
Right.
But when you do a show, you don't get to warm up.
Just
You
go
know,
in there.
Tear down and
Yeah.
you put your stuff up
Ready
and
to go.
you're ready to go. So you have to have that mentality.
Nice.
If you don't practice what you're doing,
Right.
you're not going to do what you're doing. So that it's sometimes people are like, dude, I want to warm up a little bit. Yeah, but the Viper Room doesn't let you warm up.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no backstage, and stuff like that. So
a quick huddle. Get in.
Right.
Get in here. Get in
Yeah.
here.
Bumblebee, no.
yeah, so
We all get in there pretty ready. Like
We're ready to
warmed up
go,
and
yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah. Just a little sound check and that's it. La la
Yeah.
la la. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm good.
Is it good? Is there feedback? They always have to talk about my mic.
always.
It's okay. It's gorgeous. It's those vintage mics, what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
The Shure mic.
Yeah.
It has dynamic sound, so it does pick up. It looks good.
It is a gorgeous mic, but
That's all he has to say.
it's a gorgeous mic.
Fantastic.
That's about it.
So, well, let me ask you, Vincent. I mean, that's a great way how you put it. You just got to get in there.
Yeah.
Do you think it's also that you guys have a good chemistry, that you're able just to jump right in there, just set it up, boom, we're good?
I think. Well, yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
for
It
sure.
is. It is
Yeah.
who we are. I mean,
Yeah.
internally, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't work if somebody was like didn't have a day job and all they did was play music, and and they floated all day per se. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, because we love that lifestyle. but we're always going. We're going from here to there, and it's always moving.
Right.
There's a lot of reviews, a lot of interviews, a lot of work to be done. So, we try to keep our time very valuable. So
Right.
we want to try to maximize our time together.
Nice.
It's not like we're together 24/7 or anything. So
Right.
when we're there, we try to work and work and work, and then
Fantastic.
Business, a couple laughs, and then back to business.
There's a lot of laughs.
Yeah, there's a lot of laughs in between in conversation.
But
when we have to get down to it, we have a good flow.
Nice.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Yeah.
Well, fantastic. And apparently you and your brother get along well.
Yeah.
Is that something that happened later in life?
No. It still hasn't happened. But
Nice.
we actually really do get along really well. So we've been in many bands together. Most brothers hate each other, or just are very, I don't know,
Disconnected.
disconnected.
Right.
And I don't really know where that comes from, but I think our mother and our father, I think it started when they just dress us alike all the time.
Nice. I love it.
Twins.
Like
With-
we're not twins.
With the little husky and the little striped shirts.
Yeah,
Nice.
you remember that?
I do.
And I remember where I kind of sprouted up, and he couldn't wear that. I was happy, but then he's taller than me now. So, but yeah, I think it comes from our parents who kind of didn't allow that to happen. I think they broke me down probably more than anything else.
Are you the eldest?
Fortunately, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh, so they
Sexier.
Oh, okay. Of course, if he says it over there, it's debatable. He's all,
The other
yeah.
one's like,
Yeah.
He's like,
sexiest, he says.
All right.
That's how it is with the brothers, right?
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
But, there is being the rhythm section. We have it. There's an intuition about our playing.
Right.
Kind of know what he's going to do at all times.
Yeah.
Though we've been playing a long time too, and we continue with that.
Fantastic.
And sometimes if we argue, people take it kind of weird.
Right.
Like, oh my God, they're going to fight.
Yeah, right.
No, we're brothers.
Yeah.
That's just the way things are.
Yeah, we're not 12 anymore.
Right, but
I
yeah.
know.
So it is different, and
Good brothers.
it takes people a little bit to get kind of used to.
You're right.
Because I may say something to him that I may not say something to somebody else.
Yeah.
That intimate connection.
There it
there.
is. Yeah. Where
I gotcha.
nothing's really real. It's just
Right.
straight up.
Yeah,
So.
fantastic, fantastic. If you can believe it, we're already at the half hour.
What?
Yeah.
You are a smooth talker
Oh,
there.
wow.
You are smooth.
Thank you very much. No, it's always the guests.
Oh,
The guests.
No,
always
it's
have-
not true. That's not true.
Sometimes.
We've had some kind of weird PR things here lately.
Yeah.
And really, we're like, oh,
What's happening?
No, it's
Yeah, I
happening.
know.
Well, fantastic.
we
You know-
enjoy everything.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Well, again, thanks for coming in. We still got 2 more segments, plenty of time to play some more music.
Sure.
So, again, thank you for taking the time.
Oh, no.
All
It's our
right.
pleasure.
You bet. You bet. All right. Hey, well, this is Gus Summers, and you're listening to The In Show. And we have in-studio guest, Never Wonder. We're going to have a lot more of them in our next segment, so you hang in there. We'll be right back. And this is The In Show, and I'm your host, Gus Summers. And we have in-studio guest, Never Wonder. That's right. We are broadcasting live in the entertainment capital of the world, Hollywood, right on the Sunset Strip. And we're having a good time. Can I say we? Can I?
We can say we.
Oh, wonderful.
Part of the group
Don't want to be
already.
presumptuous.
Yeah.
Oh,
You are forever part of our DNA.
forever. Nice.
Yeah.
Part of our DNA.
I didn't even know. Wow.
Does that mean eventually one of us is going to come up with 6 fingers
I
because of
know.
my alien DNA?
Could be.
Okay.
Could be.
That's right.
That's
I'm
Gus's
just
fault.
saying.
That's his fault. Now look at my hair. It's
Look
a
at-
different color.
So when we see when you play guitar, you see that extra. Look at it. Who did that extra finger?
Red, it's popping out.
That's
He's in that note
Playing
way
really
down.
fast. How did he get all those notes in?
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
It's the alien
Gus's
DNA
fault.
from
It's
Gus.
Gus's fault.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, Gus is like 8'6",
Thank you. Yes.
and he's got 2 heads. It's growing on. That's how you can talk so smooth and
That's
work the
right.
board.
That's
It's
right.
pretty cool.
He's doing
Thank
everything.
you. I remember that. It was a cartoon movie about a little blue alien, and he had like 6 arms, but he would be able to hide them.
Oh, really? No? Do you remember?
Stitch,
Oh, I-
Lilo and Stitch. It was about 10
yeah.
years ago. Yeah, but yeah, there you go.
Yes,
That's
yes,
it.
yeah.
I was trying to remember
Like
that.
to be my personality.
Yeah. Heckle and Jekyll.
That's
Yeah,
it. So I can
exactly.
hide all that
Yeah.
extra.
And then you're like,
I love you guys. You know, I love your energy. You know, I love your energy. You know, that's what more to, well, besides talent, because you have that. You know, you need for being on stage.
Right.
You know, you need that energy because
Thank you. Yeah,
it
that's-
wears down on you.
A lot of people, you know, I'm just going to be straight up. Some musicians do not like to do the PR and things of that nature. This is drudgery, and this is, to me, this is part of what we do, you know. And and I personally enjoy doing the PR and talking to people, and it's fascinating because when we go back in to write songs, like on the next album here, we can bring these thoughts and ideas back. You know, it makes us grow.
Nice.
Because you don't know us from this great interview from now, but you're not on our DNA. But I mean, but remember, we'll take this back, and you know, the ideas that you have, and all this stuff, it matters to me as a musician. So you have to like it. I mean, I don't have to,
Right.
but we do. I do. You know, I should say.
Fantastic.
Alima?
behind the scenes, it's kind of nice to see how we are because, yeah, when we're on stage, we're just like, you know, out there
Right.
doing. We have energy, but you don't really know us personally.
Right.
So I think it's always nice to kind of get to do that, have those moments to talk, and chat,
Right.
and goof off.
Right. Because, yeah, exactly. But you make a great point because a lot of people, when you're involved in the entertainment industry, you realize that they have their stage persona or their their public persona,
Yeah.
and behind the scenes, it is what it is. But
Right.
when I met both of you both are exactly the same way you are now,
Yeah.
full of energy, talkative. Hey, what's going
Yeah.
on? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you know.
fantastic.
It's a yin and a yang. We appreciate what you do
Oh,
for us
thank you.
as artists.
Yeah.
Because without you guys, I mean, I don't know where this is all going out to, but it's going places, and it's things we can't do.
Right.
So I personally, and I know Alima and the band, definitely appreciates that we're on the show, that we allow our music to be played, and then we can talk to our fan base and your fans.
Yeah.
And then check out NEVERWONDER.com.
Beautiful.
And then explore
Nice.
more of our stuff. And we're playing at the Viper Room.
That's right.
San Francisco.
San Francisco, or Rock and Roll Marathon.
That's-
So I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that we appreciate what people do,
Yeah.
and it's a big circle of people that make music or art go around. You know, I wish we could do it all, but we can't. So
Right.
your art helps our art, and vice versa. So
Nice.
it's
Great.
a good thing.
Yeah. Adequately put. Beautifully put. Beautifully
Thank
put.
you.
So, with that, I think that's a great segue to listen to another one of your songs.
Sure.
So, what song would you like?
Let's do spinning.
You want to do spinning?
Let's talk about some
Yeah,
love.
nice. Let's talk
Love
about that one.
there.
Was this another collaborative effort?
This one is really. What would you want to say on that one?
It's love. It's love. I mean, the song we worked on the song before. We had some stuff with it.
Yeah.
But then Alima came to it, and some of the lyrics were already written, and then she added her flavor to it,
Yeah.
and some different lines and stuff like that. So she took the song to another level.
Nice.
So not that it was already a good song, but sometimes you get a little apprehensive, like, oh, is it going to be better?
Right.
But she killed it.
Nice. She put her own little spin
Put a
on
little
it.
spin on spinning.
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, a little
Thank
coffee
you.
spin.
Coffee spin on spinning.
I love it. Fantastic. All right. So now I got to remember where I put your CD. 'Cause I got two running here. Let's see. It should be this one. All right. It's this one down here. All right. Number 2. All right. So here is NEVERWONDER and their song Spinning.
Arms are limp and my legs, they are heavy. My mouth doesn't work and my mind, it is empty. I'm lost in time and I don't wanna move, 'cause all that I want is wrapped up in you. And I feel like a spinning when you walk into the room, captivated by your I'm bothered inside. I wish you could read my mind. Won't you walk my way? I am just the way. Oh, it feels the same way. Won't you feel the same way? Yeah, I'm lost in time and I don't wanna move, 'cause all that I want is wrapped up in you. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I feel like a standing when you walk into the room, captivated by your presence. Imagine I'm with you, and I feel like I'm spinning when you walk into the room, captivated by your presence. Imagine I'm with you. Imagine I'm with you.
Hey, fantastic spinning.
Wow. We were twirling around in here.
We were.
Without coffee.
I
No coffee.
coffee.
No coffee. That would be a twister.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
You should have seen Vincent dancing around the room.
Yeah,
Had to turn it off. He was just like,
I
wow.
fell twice.
But it's nice because it's padded in
It's
here.
padded room.
That's,
good.
that's right. We were trying to put the microphones back
Yeah.
on because his arms were flailing
Just
around.
flailing around,
Fell
the lamps
over.
and stuff like
It's kind of like our rehearsal room, huh? With all the, but these are nicer.
Just they
These
have-
the sound things.
Right.
Ours are egg cartons. I'm just saying. If they're professional, they are.
It gives
They really-
professional sound. That's all that matters. Professional qualities.
It works.
Hey, do you remember when we'd be in elementary school and there would always be like someone, little boy, little girl, who would spin, 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 and then you would try it after 3. You were like,
too. And
like,
throw
I'm
up and
dead.
fall on the ground.
And they're like still spinning.
Still going.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need one of these rooms for that.
Exactly. So I can imagine Vince when you're on
Doing
stage spinning and the cord gets wrapped around him. Now pull it out.
You know,
Little top.
that is a hilarious. I know we don't have much time, but
No, no.
that is the truth. I have a wireless now for that reason. We used to go round in circles with the players, and we used to run around.
Right.
And then one time, I remember our crew guy looked at all the cords, unplugged them just like you said, and grabbed them and ran off stage because they were all knotted up. The singers and everybody's. Yeah. So.
I love it.
Learning.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. If you believe it, we're at the end of our 3rd segment
What?
already. Yes. Yes.
Gus,
Ah,
what
come on,
happened?
Gus. Slow this down.
I'm trying.
Flying.
I
Time
wish,
flies.
yeah, I wish I could, slow down time. My hair would still be black. Again, thank you for coming in.
No problem.
I'm having a blast. You bet. All right. Hey, well, this is Gus Summers, and you're listening to The In Show. We have in-studio guest, Never Wonder, and we're going to have a lot more of them in our last segment, so you got to hang in there, and we'll be right back. And this is The In Show, and I'm your host, Gus Summers. Good to be back with you today. We have Never Wonder in studio. Thank you again. Great sinister voice. Have you thought of doing voiceovers? You guys got great voices.
People have said that to me. I'm probably obviously to you too.
Yeah,
People have talked about that, and
Incredibles. Hello. No, just kidding.
incredible.
you know what? I'll be honest with you, you hook us up. I mean, we'll talk. I mean, but I am interested in that. I've had a lot of people say that, but never. Don't know really the path, and it's just like anything. It's a vast.
It's an
universe.
industry. Oh, yeah, you bet.
So,
And it's funny because the actors or the voice actors are never quite like the cartoons.
you're right.
The images that you see. The only one whoever I thought you said The Incredibles. The only one I thought came close was Craig Nelson when he played Mr. Incredible because he's a big guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a tall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so he had that voice.
Yeah,
he was Coach. Remember that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So he fit in that that perfect genre.
Yeah, no,
But do want to give you guys an opportunity to mention your websites. I know you did earlier and some of your shows and everything.
Yes.
Please.
Make sure to check us out. We're at www.neverwonder.com, and you can catch us on Facebook. Never Wonder. What is it? It's / Never Wonder.
Yeah, that'll get you
And
there.
then
Yeah.
Twitter, Never Wonder Band. You have
Never
to make sure
Wonder
you
Band.
do that there hashtag.
Yes.
So those are all the ways that you can get a hold of us. And we do have a couple of shows coming up, which is great. We'll be in San Francisco April 7th weekend doing the Rock and Roll series,
Nice.
and a couple of local gigs. And then the Viper Room.
Yeah,
On
Viper
April
Room.
12th, yeah. We
Nice.
rock out that night to do a little release, so that'll be nice.
Beautiful.
That's Dre's birthday show.
Dre's
Oh,
birthday
really?
show.
Birthday show.
yes.
So,
Nice.
he's going to be 26.
He's going to be 26.
26, and
5 years older than me.
yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah, I just turned 21. So.
Yeah.
You too? Me too.
Yeah, she's
What a cool with you,
really-
Dane.
I
She's looking a
I
little,
know,
she's looking good though.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I'm
Oh,
Asian.
YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
on
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah, we're on
Nice.
that YouTube channel.
Nice.
You name 'em, we're all there. You just
Type
Google
in.
or search Neverwonder, and
Nice.
it comes
You're
up with
there.
a lot of stuff. So
You will never wonder who we are.
never wonder where we are, right?
Never
Wow,
absolutely.
nice.
That's right. It's a lot of stuff.
Beautiful. You know who? I do want to play one more of your songs, but I want to talk a little bit about Scott.
Yes.
Yes.
I know we talked about you and Andres.
Andres.
Andres. And Scott, how did you guys meet?
Okay, that's a good story. Well, okay, Scott is like a six what is it, 6 something
6
separate.
degrees of separation.
Right. Me and Dre were in another band, and we were playing out a lot. And Scott had seen us play in another band that we'd been in for years. And when we were auditioning new guitar players, there he was. And then we were actually recording some songs where a studio that he had recorded. And then, long story short, everybody knows each other, but we never met.
Oh, interesting.
And he knows all the people we know, and then Scott's been in bands, and he's a Scottish guy.
Scotty.
Scottish.
Scott?
Yeah.
He's a Scotsman?
Oh,
very
yeah,
good.
yeah, it's
very good.
hilarious.
Is he from Scotland?
Yes, yeah,
he is
he
from
was born
Scotland.
there.
Really?
Yeah,
Here, there, look at him.
yeah, look at him. Look at the
I
picture.
saw him.
Yeah, he
He-
is.
he-
Yes.
He's also,
and he wears a
you know-
kilt all the time in the studio.
now, is he a true Scotsman when he wears the kilt?
I have no idea.
Okay, yeah,
I have
well-
no idea. He wears it all the time.
Sometimes,
He's wearing.
you know.
We call it a dress, but I know that's not the right thing to say. But they get very offended. And
Oh, yes.
yes, I know.
So,
but
so does his kilt actually reflect the clan he's from? Because I know that.
no, we don't.
He's
wear
totally
it.
joking.
Oh, he's totally
I'm gonna kill
joking.
you.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, what?
He's not here to defend himself.
Just
No, he
kidding.
does. No, but I would have. Scott's very proud of his heritage, his family.
That's funny.
He's completely proud of that,
Yes.
and we like to have fun with it. But no, he can go into his dialect, and it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
He sounds
Really?
goes right in there.
He probably does a great Sean Connery.
Oh my God, he does all that stuff. Yeah, he just
Yes.
went back home for
Yeah.
about 3 weeks. But he's been living here all his life. I think he was there for
Right.
a couple, 3, 4, 5 years,
Okay.
something like that. And then,
Right.
But he's grown up here basically. But
Right.
But he is
That's
He's a
fantastic.
character, yeah.
That's
he is
fantastic.
He is, yeah, he's a
Yeah.
nut.
That's
He's a
great.
nut.
I love that you guys were kind of all in the same sphere, circling around each other, but
Really were.
never quite connected.
Not this one though.
Yeah.
This one's
This one came out.
This
of
one's like a
It came
ping
out of
pong
left field.
ball. She's from San Francisco, New York, back to
Wow,
LA.
really?
But she found the right city.
There
LA.
you go. That's right. That's right. And a great brand too, and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is.
Fantastic.
LA.
LA, man.
La La Land.
La La Land, that's for sure.
La La
La
Land.
La Land.
I
Oh,
love
the
it.
weather's nice.
The weather's nice.
The weather's pretty nice, yeah.
You can always keep your year-round tan and everything.
Yeah, it's
Or
true. Yeah.
what I hate is I'll wear a short sleeve and you get that Farmer John tan.
yeah.
You take a walk and
I have that.
Yeah, Farmer John.
Yeah.
you're on the 3rd Street. We're talking about Santa Monica.
Yeah,
you got that Farmer John.
Like,
It's like
take off that shirt.
that-
No, it's my skin.
yeah, that's
Yeah. It's funny though.
that is great. So when you're on stage, have you guys ever thought of putting on costumes? Right now, you were talking about his kilt. Yeah, have you ever donned on something? Said I'm gonna go with this, and
You know what? That's interesting that you say that. Right now, not so much on stage. We haven't gone to that, but we're in the process of doing the pre-production work on our new video.
right.
So ideas are flying outside of the box.
Nice.
Now it can be in either a serious video, but that's not really us right now. I mean, we are very serious, but we're also looking for crazy things
Goofy.
and goofy
Right.
stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind
It's a
of.
reality.
So
It's a
yeah,
reality.
yeah, we're trying to be professional.
Yeah.
but
With a little
that is-
flair.
Yeah.
Flair,
So
yeah,
we're looking at a lot of. That's kind of interesting you say that because we were going over some stuff at the last rehearsal. We were talking about that. So
Yeah.
Oh,
we just haven't decided on anything.
You just
yet.
haven't.
No, right now there's no wigs or masks. Not yet.
Oh, you got great long hair.
Yeah.
She's got long hair, and
Yeah.
I got it.
oh, and Scott has long hair,
Yeah.
and then Andres,
There's a long
he has.
He's clean.
He's clean, so that's a great look.
Yeah, yeah,
You guys all got the long hair and his
Yeah.
clean look.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love it. Yeah. So you guys already have an image without even really trying.
True. True,
Yeah.
but yeah, we want to get goofier. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
With actual like props and glasses and
Yeah,
hair.
let's do
And
that
Yes.
stuff. Just I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
I love it.
Correct.
She may
I'm
sound
all in for it.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, because like people watch, and then like friends that know me, they're like,
Yeah,
it looks
that's
so
right.
funny when you're up there. You're just not.
It's just so you.
It's
Those-
not even. You're not even showing your side.
That's great. That's great. I love it. Well, that leads perfectly into the next song we want to hear. Let It Out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
let
That's
it
really
out.
really what you're all about. Yeah.
Is that kind of what its
Yeah.
title implies?
Yeah.
Right.
That
Never
was-
hold
Let it
back.
go.
You know,
Nice.
let your feelings out.
Be who you are.
Let it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Say what you mean.
Wonderful.
Type of stuff,
All
yeah.
right. All right. So here is Neverwonder and their song, Let It Out.
Who's hiding within? Whose voices held on you? Who's thinking undeveloped? Whose eyes too blind to see? Different to life, indifferent to the truth. Devalued by the silent, devalued into misery. What's to be afraid of the worst to me? Just let it out, just let it out. Change yourself, take away your doubt. Just let it out, just let it out. Bottles up what's buried deep inside. Keep it better to stay an unfound lie. When lie is on the moment, when it's prevailing now. What's to be afraid of the worst to me? Just let it out, just let it out. Change yourself, take away your doubt. Just let it out, just let it out. To be afraid of the worst to me. Just let it out, just let it out. Change yourself, take away your doubt. Just let it out, just let What's the bad luck? What's it gonna get? Unlock the key to set you free. What's the bad luck? What's it gonna get? Unlock the key to set you free. Set you free. What's to be afraid of the worst to me? Just let it out, just let it out. Change yourself, take away your doubt. Just let it out, just let it out. What's to be afraid of the worst to me? Just let it out, just let it out. Change yourself, take away your doubt. Just let it out, just let it out. What's to be afraid of the worst to me? Come on, let it out, just let it out. Change yourself, take away your doubt. Come on, let it out, just let it out. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let It Out.
What
So-
about that chicken?
What about the chicken?
Chicken.
So, are we going to be expecting to see a chicken now in the next
I
video?
know
Is
now
that-
it's gonna be that.
I don't know if we said anything about a chicken, but chickens.
Chickens.
Chicken.
Chickens.
That'd be a key word. Chickens.
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 So when I see you guys on stage,
You yell
I'll yell
chickens.
chickens.
There we go. Chicken.
Chickens.
There's
And then
that.
Scott's going to say, I know chicken. Come up here. You never call a Scotsman a
I
chicken.
know. We're like, oh, what happened? They don't even
Fighting
know.
about chickens.
Chicken.
Chickens. Like, what happened?
No, Gus, but he's the true Scotsman with the kilt, please.
Braveheart.
Oh, jeez. That'll be something.
Fantastic. Fantastic. If you believe it, we're down to the last couple minutes.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
fantastic. I had a great time. Loved your music.
Thank you.
And you guys are blessed. High energy and no coffee. So a compliment
well, I
to
did
that.
have my shots.
Oh, earlier?
Have it early, of
Okay.
course. I'd be sleeping. I'd be like, hello. What's your name?
Just get the A out.
Yeah. So I had my shots, so we're good.
So you're good. All right. So you got just real quick. So you got a gig up in San Francisco,
Couple, yeah.
and then in April 12th, right?
April 12th, Friday, April 12th. We're at the Viper Room.
The Viper Room, and that is Andre's.
That's Dre's birthday.
That's
actual
show
birthday.
There. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So it's
wow.
a big show there.
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Check out NEVERWONDER.com. There's quite a bit going on. Obviously Doug's done a great job in putting us everywhere, so you'll probably hear
Absolutely.
us somewhere. And he gets good artists, and so we're excited about that. Then we'll be playing in San Diego. We'll be playing in San Jose. Then back to Vegas. The rest of the year is there's a lot of shows. Doing a
Fantastic.
lot of shows, a lot of
Yeah.
big stuff. So
Fantastic.
it's a lot of fun.
All right.
More LA shows too, OC and stuff
Right.
like that. And then the long one, a couple weeks away, got something OC, so in Orange County. So it's coming.
Hey,
It keeps going.
fantastic, fantastic. And again, thanks for taking the time out, and sharing your music with us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for
absolutely.
having us.
You bet. You bet. All right. Hey, well, this is Gus Summers, and you're listening to The In Show. And we had in-studio guests, Never Wonder, and of course, you can visit us at theinshow.com, where you'll be able to see this show and find all the links to their website and everything. And, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, all those great social media sites. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Gus has left the building.